has been found in the quarantine zone.
What's up, everybody? God damn, if that beat doesn't ripple through your my spirit, I don't know what else would. What's good, everybody? What's good, auditing Erie County, and everybody else is up out there. Back with another video, and man, I was like, I'm gonna hit the first beat that comes up, and boom, that was like a morning shot of coffee with that shit right there. Kind of fitting. If anybody been rocking around me for a while, you know what I like to do. Oh, wait, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me get a thumbs up. I don't see the screen. Let me know if y'all could hear me. Okay, what's good, Oil V? But yeah, that was a goddamn intense ass morning wake up beat right there. That shit was called Chaos. What's good, Bendover? Good to see you. That beat was called Chaos. That's what it is. Chaos. Well, shout out to the A risers, the air rises, the Aries and everybody else, of course. It's just a season for the energy, but it's cold as hell here in Rottenchester, New York, if that's where I'm really at, an undisclosed location. Hell, it might be 80. Wouldn't anybody know, you know? But it's cold and snowing, freezing again. And yeah, I just figured I got to do a refresher because motherfuckers forget. I don't forget shit. I'm one of the most forgiving souls ever, but I don't forget nothing. I can forget, forgive, and we can move on from wherever point we at always. But one thing I'll never do is I'll never not forget what a motherfucker has done. It'll be like the shit all over again. You just never forget We have a memory, right? To learn, grow, understand. What happened in 2020 to 2024? I look amongst the population, there's no growth. It's worse. How the fuck do they do this to you? And now it's worse. And motherfuckers are even more inept and asleep. Not me. In my own personal life, I ain't. You know, I'm still fighting. I'm still slinging the sword, by myself, you know, because ain't no way I'm going to forget what they've done. You see the thumbnail of this video? And again, subscribe to all my other Yeah Right the Matrix channels. Just hashtag Yeah Right the Matrix, you should find it. Because if they still deleting motherfucking channels, they might gonna delete my shit. All right? They might gonna delete it. I'm gonna try to be, lightly without clicking off the fucking artificial intelligence and shit. What's good, Northern Rising? Exactly, we're rising together. You know, and again, the like I said, man, shout out to my brother Wise, 1984. Check out the video he did yesterday. Great video, always on point. And again, it rolls into this fake ass fucking awakening, this fake induced comatose awakening that 85% of the people that claim they're awake are not awake at all. They're actually further asleep than the population that they call sheeps. That's just big facts. Because I've been trying to find awake motherfuckers for a very long time. And I can't find the motherfuckers. That's not awake. That's a motherfucker who is asleep and they don't want to be woken up because it's too scary. They just, it's just trending. It's just cool. It just feels like an outlet, so they could keep the pacifier in their fucking mouth because they ain't ready to go through shit. They ain't ready to go through shit. They ain't ready to go through no awakening. When you go through awakening, you lose shit. If you ain't lost shit, then you ain't awake. Point blank, period. And the new awakening, God, that shit is the pathetic, you know? That shit puts the pathetic. That's the path to pathetic, you know? These motherfuckers ain't awake out here. These fucking 2 second awake motherfuckers out here, man. Stop that shit. You know? There's a reason I've been plugged, and a lot of other of us been plugged in the realms of where we've been. And it's some shit that I gotta make a long ass video about. And it's deep, man. It's real deep. It's 100% facts that our shit, all our social media are linked straight to the Homeland Security, the whatever. They're all their layers of watch, of surveillance. We're all on it. We're all on that shit, hands down, 100%, without a doubt. When you see these documents they got out, this shit is unbelievable, and it's intertwined with Mossad, MI6, CIA, all that shit. It's all a big giant surveillance program. It's beyond the scope of us even the fuck understanding. All right. It just is. I mean, we the motherfuckers that ain't gonna do shit. They well aware of us and what we do. You know, well aware, beyond well aware. All right. That's a straight fact. And it's pretty amazing, man, when you see the organizations, the groups, everything up under the sun. It's shit is unfucking believable. It truly is. They even say 1 in 5 people are a fucking spy. And spy is not like some James Bond shit, right? A spy is hold on. Okay, hold on. A spy, all right, is a person sent into an enemy's camp. That's what they try to say. But we know it's not an enemy's camp. This is what the definition of a spy is: to inspect their works, ascertain their strengths and their intentions, watch their movements, and secretly communicate intelligence to the proper officer by the laws of war among all civilized nations. So they're spies, meaning, and what they label this in this documents, right? A spy is through somebody else, they'll be watching you. Ain't that shit crazy? This shit is wild, man. It's really fucking crazy, man. You know? But you can't spy on the federal government because then it'll be espionage. But anyways, um, that's besides the point. That goes to do with why, some people are censored and some people aren't, because the agenda, the algorithm that they want out there, there's certain individuals that don't fit that profile. It has to fit the destruction of what the spirit of the United States is. That's the algorithm. It has to be that structure that defeats what they wanted to defeat. And it's a masterful plan. This shit is unbelievable. And 9/11 helped. Mr. 19 helped. All these were steps into surveillance, more surveillance. And this document is this shit is so fucking crazy. It's shit we ain't ever even heard from before, but we can straight verify it. And they don't even and this shit is in the open. It's not even hidden. It's unbelievable, guys. I mean, it's organizations we ain't never even heard about. This shit is wild, man. It is fucking wild, man. And it's like over 100 organizations and officials and all kind, not even officials, just people, employees, man. It's mind blowing. And that's why we do have freedom. But the freedom that we have is going to be erased. They're gonna erode it. They're gonna keep doing what they're doing, man. That's why I gotta come out and bring out a refresher, because people think for some odd reason that they're not gonna go the next step, that they're gonna not go the next level. People believe this shit. When these motherfuckers could come out here and do this to you, like how can you forget that? Like this is one of the most things that pissed me off beyond. I mean, when I seen shit like this that's on the screen, y'all remember this shit? Y'all remember this shit? When I seen this on the fucking screen, I mean, literally, I went to a place in my mind. It's crazy. And I told y'all, I've told you since the beginning of the shit, the day that they mentioned wearing diapers on your creation, your beautiful facial creation. I don't give a fuck, even if a motherfucker ugly. We all got a creation. All right? We all got a creation. It don't fucking matter. But the minute I saw that and they told us to do that, I'm like, I don't know, some weird energy came into me from like ancestors, and the shit haunted me ever since that day. Like I've seen this shit before. I was somewhere in this universe in a point in time where these fucking things, these face shits came into play. And there was no way that shit was ever going on me. Unless it was, unless I was absolutely forced. And unfortunately, but I had the other shit. I had a face shield. You know what I'm saying? I had a neochrome, cool, dope ass fucking face shield. That shit was fire. You know, that shit was fire. And they couldn't say shit. You know, they tried to. Well, you can't wear that. But okay, why? Why can't I wear that in the court building? Why? Tell me. All right, get the fuck out my face. You know, but I didn't. I once it just never resonated with me. And every day I would go to sleep, I would wake up, and that thought would never be on my mind until I actually seen one again the next day. It was like the weirdest shit in the fucking world, man. The weirdest shit ever. I remember Americans back in the day saying they were seeing. People don't understand, man. When you see when you seen for China having to wear that shit because of the air quality or whatever, it was more shit than meets the eyes that was going on. All right. Just like motherfuckers don't understand the reason why they kill a bitch over there over opioids and drugs is because they already went through the drug fucking crisis that infected their country, done by the United States of America. Now the United States of America is saying it's being done by China. China makes fucking chemicals. It's being bought, manufactured by all these big companies that you've seen out in the past fucking 4 years. The main one, the number one sued company on the planet, has patents for this shit, all different kinds of different names, puts it in all kinds of shit. And they said, oh, it's China. But if you look, Americans don't fucking read. Americans believe everything that's on the news. Truthers and shit just blurt out everything they see because they don't actually go look. China doesn't send fentanyl over. It's the fucking chemicals. Look the shit up. They have chemicals that are used. It ain't their fault that motherfuckers are creating fentanyl. They make chemicals. Them chemicals are used for other shit. But some fucking wicked ass scientist in the pharmaceutical field somewhere around the world created this goddamn fucking bullshit ass drug. Now it's here. And they've used the same fucking drug to destroy Venezuela, to destroy South American nations, to destroy a lot of nations across the fucking world for a very long time. They've done this to China. It has a history, dark history of an opioid crisis done to destabilize, destroy, and then control and enact communism. The same shit that they're doing here. Meanwhile, the Chinese fucking constitution looks like ours. What in the fuck are people doing in America? Like, it's so much writing on the wall that it's a million motherfuckers on top of the wall screaming, look. And a bitch don't want to see the fucking shit on the other side of the goddamn fucking wall. A million people laid up on a train track, a big ass train track coming, and half the motherfuckers on there saying, well, there's like 500,000 people in front of me that'll get hit for a train before I do. So I really don't care. I'm going to fucking just watch my television and I'm just going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then the other motherfuckers see the train. They're like, well, maybe we can stop the train. Uh, let's not even using any kind of logic. No, when they could just get off the fucking track, start figuring shit out. And that's why I got to come with the refresher because people forgot what they did. And one of them is that photo right on the motherfucking screen. These were people's last moments of their loved ones. They ain't even get to hug them. Like, what? What? People forgot. Like, what? Didn't even get a chance to hug them. They outside. And for them to come out in 2024, right? 2024, right? Can y'all still hear me? Let me know if y'all can still hear me. My bad. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. What's good, Wise? Shout out to Wise. What's good, Angel? Cuts, Northern Rising, Bend Over, Oil V. All right, y'all can still hear me. And then they come out in 2024 and tell you this shit. What? You gotta be fucking kidding. Honestly, I would rather them keep going with the shit. Because that is another fucking right cross to the goddamn face. You gotta be kidding me, man. When I seen this back in February, I'm like, man, man. And I ain't mad at myself because I was always doing what I had to do in my own little self, you know. I always wasn't playing none of this shit. It just wasn't happening. Like all that shit y'all talking, no, I'm not doing it. Unless I was absolutely forced. And meaning by force is that I had to go. It was either go in the building or get my body impounded. And I'm not about to get my body impounded. No way in hell. There's a time and place to build your ego, and that ain't one of them. So I got my neochrome shield, and I'm a rock out. I ain't got what y'all told me to do. I don't got that. And they look at me, then you get looked at sideways like, bitch, what? You know, they look at you crazy because you got a neochrome shield on. They got a clear one on, or a fucking diaper, or a handkerchief, or a fucking cloth wrapped around their creation. Bitch, you can't see my face. How about that? Because the shit looks angry right now because I'm looking like, you got to be fucking kidding me. They getting away with this shit. They're literally, everybody's going along with the shit. If we would have said no from the start and nobody did the shit, none of they can't do none of it. It's called acquiescence. It's called, if you comply, we're gonna do it to you. Shit blows my mind, man. They fucking came out and said this after they did this shit. Like what? What? You mean to tell me countless numbers of fucking people died, didn't even, people had to leave this earth realm and didn't even get a chance to say goodbye, physically love, hug, kiss, hold their loved one. And then the shit that we don't even see, like the funeral, like how they did the funeral, like what? How they did, oh my God. What? Hell to the no, man. These motherfuckers they violated every fucking thing, man. They violated everything, and motherfuckers forgot. Truthers forgot. People forgot. I ain't forget, and this is why they gonna do the shit again. And it is what it is. It is what it is. They gonna do this shit again in a different form because they got away with this shit. They're like, we were stupid with this one. We told them to wear one. We told them to wear two. We told them to wear three. Fuck. We told them to chew between bites, and they were joking about that. Days came out and said, you even gotta chew. You gotta wear it and wear it in between chewing bites. And motherfuckers was doing that shit. What? The nerve of these people, man. The nerve of these fucking people, man. I ain't forget. That's why I gotta come do a refresher in case a motherfucker forgot because I didn't forget. I'm like, how? I'm like, how did you? How? What? Ain't no fucking way. And we ain't even gonna talk about the people who had reactions, the people who died. Well, I know a lot. My mom, what? Hell no, I ain't gonna forget about this shit. You must be fucking crazy, man. You must be batshit luckily duckily crazy. And there was a motherfucker locally here in Rochester, Michael Mendoza. I was on his ass. Other people was on his ass, but he was the health department director of this area doing all the fucking recommendations for these motherfuckers. Now he resigns. Bitch, he resigned because he got his fucking paycheck from these big corporate, his kickbacks. That's why he resigned. He's set for life. He ran the motherfucking shit, endured all the threats, endured all the fucking pushback from motherfuckers like, yo, and now it's his time that he can go retire now. His ass can go relocate and retire. That motherfucker was stressed doing that shit. He was out drinking. He was caught out drinking. We caught him all kind of at bars. He wasn't doing none of the shit he was telling everybody doing. He wasn't social distance. He wasn't wearing no fucking diaper in public. He was fucking partying. You gotta be fucking. And I know there's one of these motherfuckers in every city across this bitch. And all y'all motherfuckers running to Florida and Texas, they was doing this shit here too. Cause this photo comes from Florida, right here. This is Florida nursing home residents. See their loved ones outside. Bitch, don't tell me nothing about Florida's free. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit. It was the only motherfucking state who blocked the fucking highways. Not for me, cause I ain't no sheep flock, dumb fuck, truther. I went in 45 feet long in a whole nother direction through a breeze and saw some beautiful views and wasn't nobody on the fucking road. Meanwhile, all on the other entry points, motherfuckers getting pulled over, got to show where they going. Bitch, fuck y'all. You got to show, you ain't have to do none of the shit they was talking about. I was locked up what they say locked down. I was locked down on a fucking island. Beautiful ass island. South Padre Island. I was a resident. They listed me as a resident of South Padre Island. And the motherfucker wouldn't let anybody come to South Padre Island but the residents. And I was one of the residents for fucking 3 months. Almost 4. First time I went through a checkpoint was the last time they fucked with me. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Telling we gotta wear a diaper in the fucking car. What? Man, no, only one person. Man, look, whatever y'all gonna do, do it. I'm not what are y'all talking about? Don't even make any sense. After that, it was, how you doing every day? How you doing? And they had roadblocks when we had to leave the fucking, like Walking Dead and shit. We had to leave the fucking compound and go get some, supplies and then come back. That's the shit we was doing. But I wasn't playing their game. Yeah, I got kicked out of stores, but I got my shit. So I don't call that kicked out. I was like, all right, well, y'all doing this. I'm gonna go get all the shit that I need. You can follow me, but I don't care who you call. I'm gonna pay for the shit and I'm leaving. The only problem I ever had through this whole shit was in Rochester at a fucking bank. And the time that I went to the fucking Monroe County Public Safety Building when it wasn't even nothing going on. And they try to tell me some other shit when the website clearly says that it ain't no restrictions there. And I had to make some phone calls. I called the people, then come to find out the rules that they used was two lawyers that wasn't even, one was from Texas, the other one's from Carolina, wrote the order for the county to follow in the public safety building, which I mean the shit is mind blowing. I could do a video on that on and show you how they did shit so they could not get in trouble legally. They set up bullshit ass offices of some kind of health or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Name the directors, right? Just put them in there and then put the people under them. So like they just say, oh, the answer I got was, oh well, we didn't do that. A, B, and C did that. I was like, oh, you mean the lawyers? You mean the lawyer in Texas, right? And I gave him a name. They're like, uh, yeah, all right, I'm gonna call him next and call the other one in South Carolina. Man, them motherfuckers email me back so fucking fast with the new guidelines, and the next day they put them up in the whole building. I did it all on video, guys. Did it all on videos. What I do that for? To show you the power of you and knowledge and paperwork. That's it. They did all this through contracts and bullshit. And you followed it. That's your fault for following. I ain't follow it. They can lock down what's theirs. They can do that. They can close what's theirs. You know? They can close what's theirs. It's their shit. They can close it. They can tell you what to do in it. That's their shit. I'm cool with that. I don't care. Bitch, close your school. Never open them again. I don't care. Don't affect me. Fuck your schools. I don't care. I do not care. Close all your shit. I don't give. I like remote. I can sit here and I can sit here with my computer. Now we got AI. You ask me a question, I just quick. Fuck it. If I can't research it, I don't know it. Boom, I'm on the side. Hold on, judge. Boom, and then you can record the whole shit. Fuck it. Let's do it that way. Better. Sorry, I don't need to go in there. Feel all that energy from that fuckhole place. Feel good in the comfort of my car or home. And then a lot of the fear goes away, because that shit just, that fear frequency inside these fucking tyrannical places is unbelievable. You know, it really is. But when you get into the structure of an order and understand how things work, the fear goes away because you understand how they work. It's not personal, it's business. Don't let them take it personal. Say, look, bitch, we ain't here to talk about, not bitch, but you know what I mean. Look, we're not here to talk about whatever you talking about. We're here for the facts. And then we're not going to argue the facts. They're there. You talk about them. That's how this shit works, man. But they did all this by contracts, man. This nursing home shit, they did all that shit by contracts, right? And they ain't even do shit in other places. Some places they didn't even do nothing. They just made you believe they did something. Motherfuckers closed their business. You didn't have to close your fucking business. You didn't have to. All business must close this and that, da da da, unless you're essential. How the fuck? Who the fuck? What do you mean essential? If you would have just said no, they couldn't do nothing to you. What, they gonna camp outside your business all fucking day and night? No. They give you fines that you ain't gotta pay because they're fining you. They were fining people under city codes that don't have nothing to do with what they're saying. That's void already on its face because you can't say, oh, you got a ticket for this when bitch, you got an order stating this. It's dismissed. They don't want to tell you that, you know? Exactly, Rap Samples. What's good, Rap Samples? Mama 22. Good to see you in here, Wise. Um, Yeah, 90, man, I was down. I went after South Padre Island, I went to Florida for 2 months. And that shit was, man, I was like, God damn. All the rhetoric I heard about, oh, Florida's more open. Florida's more open. I did videos showing y'all what the fuck are y'all talking about. In Osalaka County, them motherfuckers was tyrannical then. Them motherfuckers they was like, don't even go to Osalaka County. Stay in Orange County. That was one fucking tyrannical ass county. That county, Osceola, whatever the fuck, Osalaka, Osceola. I don't know how to spell them native names, whatever. They're native names anyway. That shit is tyrannical than a motherfucker out there. Stay in Orange County. And around this bitch, that they were more restricted than anywhere I've been. Texas was more. South Texas along that border was way more free than anywhere in the whole fucking United States. Because they was like, yeah, we gonna follow the rules, but we ain't stopping. Mexicans like to work. Y'all forgot? You ain't gonna keep them in the house too long. They'll build a whole nother goddamn city. Everything was still operational and running. There wasn't none of that going on down there. They was still working, they was still doing their shit. They said, oh, you can't do this. Man, them motherfucker was doing it anyway. Who gonna stop them? Who gonna stop them? You know? But they did this. Like what? They came and they did this to you. Like what? Come on, man. Where are all these people at? It should be outrage. And some of these people did get compensated. They sued. There's still a lot going on in New York with the governor, what he did and shit, how many people died. I mean, it's a lot of dark stuff, you know, to do with the hospitals up there. I was doing a lot of videos with people. I mean, it was crazy. And that channel, it got big. Like during that time, it got big. It like I don't know the algorithms. I don't know what they must have been watching the algorithms or something because I was getting like thousands of views. Other people were getting a lot of views on shit like that around that time. We were doing film your hospital, hashtag film your hospital. We go to the hospitals and motherfuckers empty. What? They turned off the fucking aerosol sprays or something because it wasn't even a lot of people sick around that time. Film your hospital was going on. And motherfucker was scared to go to them bitches. It was wild, man. And then they did this to you. They social distance the toilets, guys. Y'all remember this? Men. And y'all remember this? And this was going on for years. They literally, this is how stupid they think you are. And remember the hamburger muncher? Remember, you can get a hamburger. These fries are so good. You could get a hamburger. Like, they did this to us. Like, what? And I say us, not me. They ain't did none of this shit to me. I could say I don't give a fuck, but I'm not, no, because I know we're all a part of each other. And I don't give a fuck what anybody say. We're all a part of each other. That's why I say us. They did this shit to us, man. Us, they did this shit to us. Like, what? Come on, man. The toilets. And then they even had directions down the fucking highway, guys. Down the fucking highways, man. I mean, not the highway, sorry. Oh, my bad. Time for a break. Down the fucking aisles. All right, man. I remember some old lady. She was like, "Don't you follow directions?" I'm like, "What? You're supposed to go that way." She was old. I just said, "Oh." I didn't pay her no attention. Now, if that was somebody younger, I would have went. We back when I was young, when Darvin Ham when broke the backboards. I would have went Darvin Ham on that lady if she was younger. In an intellectual way. I would have been like, "Are you can't be serious right now. If you think going a different way down the aisle is gonna change anything." And people were following that shit. Like, what? Go up and down? Like, what, man? I didn't follow none of that shit at all. And then you go in like some stores like Walmart. They blocked you. They said you can't get seeds. They said you can't go over in this section, the arts and craft. Meanwhile, you're at home, bored out of your fucking mind. They was literally tormenting motherfuckers, man. Yeah, why is the floor the arrows, man? Like what? This is how far they went, and people think that, oh, they're not gonna do nothing. It's just gonna we're just gonna transition to whatever. Man, are y'all fucking crazy? Are y'all really that they dumbed y'all down? They use COVID to dumb the truthers down to levels that I'm just fucking blows my mind. You know, like wow, really? Like what I said, y'all forgot what they did? They ain't do this to me and a lot of us. They did this to y'all family, all kind of shit. I already knew they was up to shit. I got my kid. I started fighting a long time ago. That's when all this LGBTQS shit comes around in the schools. I mean, I care because I unfortunately out of my control. I got two kids in there, you know. But hey, that's out of my once it's out of my control, I can't do I only could do what I can do. We're only powerful to who we truly are. I ain't got the power to convince somebody like, yo, seriously, seriously. It's just that moment's got to happen, and then the person got to realize, damn, you know, how you gonna be going down a one-way street, and then all of a sudden you driving down, you driving the other way down the one-way streets. Motherfucker be like, yeah, like wait, like that is a one-way street. You already went down it. You know it's a one-way street, but now you're going back up the one-way street. Oh, one of the days you're gonna get into an accident. Have fun. You know, that's out of my control. But I knew they was up the shit a long time ago because I woke up and I learned a lot of shit. And I'm like, well, I got to get my kids out of there. There's no way. And I worked towards that. Stress, pain, hardships, all kind of shit. Fucking humiliation, turmoil, you know? But hard work and dedication pay off, man. You know? So man, these motherfuckers, man, they got a way. Just think of the spiritual, psychological shit that they've done. Like they did it, and then they come out. I mean, when they come out and do this, I got a problem. I mean, that's just like the when I saw that was like the mask when they've told you to wear a mask. When I seen that, that was like, damn, they just really did that. Really, really, really. They really did that. So I gotta take a quick timeout, guys. Give me like a couple minutes. I gotta go get my chaga. I gotta get my chaga. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna let a beat drop. Some comments. Good Angel Z, good to see you. When you look at financials for business, they all had COVID relief and loans. They were forgiven. Hush. Yeah, of course. Yep. hmm But guess what else they shut down? Automotive repair shops. Yeah, they tried to, but I know some people that they didn't shut down a day because that was considered essential here in New York. They ain't shut down a fucking day. Not one fucking day. There's people chose to cave to it. They use police. They use all this shit, man. And no, you know. Yeah, the plexiglass, this shit is still up. You know. Yep, that too. The arrows on the floor. Yep, yep, yep. You found your word. That's what's up, Mama 22. That's beautiful. Yeah, that channel is long gone. I had a lot of gems on that channel. Good God Almighty, did I have a lot of gems? They had to get rid of that motherfucker. I was calling, man. I had the Jew. I think I got I think that I have one of the greatest jewels in the history of Mr. 19. I got it. I got the greatest jewel, hands down, and this is not like a an ego statement or none of that shit. I got one of the greatest jewels in the history of Mr. 19 before anybody even had anything to know about nothing with those. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get the video deleted, but I made a phone call to Abbott Labs because y'all know I was trying to buy that test equipment because I've seen that test equipment before. So I'm like, I want to get this. And I couldn't get it. But they put me on. I still get emails from Abbott Laboratories. And I called the laboratory and the lady specifically told me how they got the green. I mean, I couldn't believe she told me all this shit. And then there was another phone call I made to another lab and they confirmed everything. They confirmed every single thing that I said and knew and already knew. It's just the creator will give you all the tools you need to know to find out what you need to know. Bitch, don't fear this from the start. I ain't fear from the start. But the creator just will lead you to the information. And I disseminated that information. And that was one of the most jewels. I'm like, nobody could even talk to me about anything to do with that because I got proof from the motherfuckers themselves. Like, what? From themselves who said, they came out and said it. Oh, yeah, this is the same one we used for what is on this screen right now. This is the same one we use for checking for bird flu, H1, all these other different things. The same exact one, just the assay is different. And the assay you had to obtain from the motherfuckers telling you what's going on. The assay is just a kit that you put in it to get these results. So you know what time it was, man. Like, what? No, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. You know? Like, seriously, I still got the videos, but I can't even. They are, the minute I hit upload, that bitch goes to strike. You know? I wish I could have another channel. I could do it on Rumble and put everything that I did during that whole time. Like, what? Because I still got the videos, the ones that I, upload that weren't live stream. But I wasn't doing a lot of live streams, so most of them are videos. Told you I got so many videos, it's not even funny. And just them just saying it. I called Abbott Labs. I called another lab in New Jersey, and they were telling me about this whole test. Oh my God, it was fucking unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It really was, man. So give me a timeout real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I know rap samples. It was over in the Gabba the Gook. Over in the Gabba. Yeah. Shit, I just got a phone call. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all could hear me still. Let me know if y'all could still hear me. I'll take a little quick intermission. Okay, thanks, SSJ. Thanks, Rap. 1 minute. Well, I gotta talk a little bit more about what they did because motherfuckers forgot what they did and think the shit is just everything just cool. Everything nobody's taking in the heat, like they got some shit brewing. Like, Yeah, it's a lot. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Ah, shit. Okay, back, guys. Shout out to all you guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Just had to go live today. I did have a lot of shit to do, but that A rising energy is kicking in. You know, let me know if we're still good. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. All right, we're still good. Okay. Shit. So, yeah. So yeah, I just wanted just to be a refresher, man, because people forgot. You know, like I was showing that there was a big standoff with OPEC and the oil industry with Russia, China. I mean, the shit was wild, which I do think had a lot to do with, because it had to do with the Belt and Road, the BRICS nations. It had to do with signing a deal because they was like, "Yo, we're done. We're done, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap." And if you go back and you look, you see what Trump had initiated, implemented. You saw the generals up there. You're like, yo, why the fuck are there war generals and all these like military men up there in these briefings? Because it was about to be a lot of shit. You had Soleimani get. I mean, there was a lot of shit going on. Like, a lot of stuff. But for them to stop commerce, okay, stop commerce and all this other different things and how they use this stuff. And I mean, it's wicked, man. And the things that were happening in China that scared the fuck out of, China, you know, and I mean, I believe that, they something went on, right? Something went on, you know, that ain't 100% sure, but something went on. But 100% what was going on was that oil, that big oil standoff. I mean, it was deep. It was big, and you saw it. They was like, oh, because it shut down, they were trying to. They paid people got paid just to take the oil. They ain't give a fuck what you did with it. They just here, take it. We'll give it. You got tanks, motherfucker. We need to store it. That's what they were, because you can't turn oil off. People don't understand. That's why the motherfucker be leaking in the ocean when they spring. You can't turn that shit off like that. It don't work like that. They got to cap the motherfucker, open up another, drill another spot. It's got to be connected to piping. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that. You can't turn the shit off once you tap in. You ain't turning that shit off unless it runs dry. I mean, when them bitches leak in the ocean, I don't think they plug it. How the fuck they gonna plug it? I think they just let them run out. That area runs the fuck out. And like I said, or they gotta make a whole nother line and then attach that line to the motherfucker. You can't turn oil off. That's just it ain't. It's just it don't stop. You know. But yeah. I mean, it was a lot, man. And again, it goes into the whole issue. The thing that's starting to alarm me a little bit more now is, see, they want to tell you that, oh, we're going to war with China this and China that. China's bringing the fentanyl in the country, and we need to, stop China. Man, shut the fuck up. These motherfuckers got. Hold on, did I save it? Hold on. Let me show you this. How the fuck y'all talking this shit when y'all doing this right here? All right. And if people think China and the United States are at wars and enemies, y'all need to wake the fuck up, because this is not countries. Remember, it's all commerce. We're operating in commerce commercially across this fucking fruited plain. If China, everything you see for all these countries, China, fucking Venezuela, any country, it's all some commercial shit going on. It's all trading. It's all contract. That's what it is. China, right? Oh, China's flooding us with fentanyl. We need to stop they're bringing it in through the drug. Motherfucker, shut your stupid ass up. That's for dumbass Americans and they ignorant asses, because they don't look up shit or they don't understand nothing. All right? Hold on, that's not the photo I'm looking for. This one. All right? The past few weeks, this has been going on. U.S. and China extend landmark bilateral deal very quickly, right? They're doing deals. And then they got this other deal right here. U.S. and China, what does that say? Talk on fentanyl trafficking. Not because they're enemies, because it's a fucking problem. It's a problem, right? Oh, the other one ain't even fucking load up in here. So when y'all see them talking shit about China and world, we're at war and this and that, and we need to fight China and this and that, let it be known, okay? Oh, I can't upload the picture. But anyways, the other photo is China and the United States are working together to combat fentanyl distribution. The United States faking like, they ain't got shit to do with it, but we already know they do. All right. China just, they're like, what the fuck? We sell chemicals. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We just sell the chemicals that motherfuckers, they sell chemicals. We can't help it that a motherfucker making uh goddamn fentanyl and shit. Can't help that. You know? Can't help that. So, anyways, the United States, and there's a couple more deals that China and the United States are buddy buddy on. But they want to tell you, oh, we're at war, China. Not understanding that all these ships coming over here with all these goods come straight from fucking China. What you trading with the enemy? Oh, so wait, you could do business with, it's okay to do business with the enemy. Like, what in the fuck kind of logic is what is wrong with Americans, man? So, yeah, one big pot. And remember, U.S. has cronies in China. Some of their people in their Communist Party are U.S. interests. I told you, they been did this shit. What they're doing in America, they did to China. They did to Venezuela. You see this, look at Venezuela from the 1980s, 70s and 80s and now. Them motherfuckers used to laugh at Americans because they paid so much for gas. And they had it, that was like the destination place, Venezuela. Beautiful Venezuela. Right? They destroyed that shit quick. They destroyed it. And this is the reason why, like I said, China has a dark history of opioid war, drug war, done by United States. It is what it is. It's documented. You go look that shit up. Fucking blow your mind. They already did it. This is why they got. Bitch, you got that shit, you dead. You're going to jail for life or we're going to kill you. One or the two. This is the same rhetoric that Donald Trump is preaching. All right? And yeah, this shit is out here killing people, man. This shit is out killing people. It can kill you and me. It could kill your kids. It could be somewhere. I mean, this shit is like a weapon of mass destruction. Y'all don't understand. Remember anthrax? How they try to scare us with anthrax? This shit is like an anthrax. This shit'll kill you dead where you stand. And you don't understand why they got. Go look up the Narcan bill. I mean, this shit, like, we got some serious shit coming to this nation. This is this ain't no controlled substance, man. This is a weapon of mass destruction, man. This fentanyl shit is no joke. If you can ingest it and die, it's a problem. And you got these motherfuckers running around here. Oh, it's the jab. It's the jab. Everyone's dying from heart attacks from the jab. Bitch, y'all better stop being a conspiracy theorist and look again, motherfucker. Look again. Look again. This shit is popping up in every drug known to man fucking kind. All right? This fentanyl shit, it's a weapon of mass destruction. And they're going to do a war on it. At some point in time, there's going to be a war on fentanyl. But it's got to get worse. It's got to get bad, real bad. I know, just look up your city where they putting the Narcan and shit at. And how much Narcan they putting in there. All over the place. Free. Giving it out. All police got Narcan on hand. All paramedics. All firefighters. This shit is a bigger problem than motherfuckers doing drugs, guys. Don't let it be fooled. They're like here in Rochester, oh, the fucking drug users. Motherfucker. No. A lot of people. The local basketball star here that I knew from my old school. Shit comes back, fentanyl in the system. He didn't do no fentanyl. He was a good dude. He smoked weed. Now he ain't here no more. Had 2 heart attacks. How the fuck you have 2 heart attacks? Don't get too conspiracy theorized and get blinded from the truth, you know? Yeah, this drug been used to control societies for a very long time, guys. I try to tell people that, you know? Germany ain't no different from in Germany. And that Nazi shit going on, it was infested with drugs, opioids, sex, homosexuality. Exactly what's going on here in the United States right the fuck now. That's why people don't see that. It's just, oh, I'm just gonna be in my spiritual awakening or my tough guy. Yeah, the government's gonna collapse and we're gonna go commando on the streets and fight back. Y'all motherfuckers are stupid as fuck, man. Beyond stupidity with that ideology and that mentality. It's unbelievable, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, listen, man. If one of y'all, if somebody's bored one day, go look up the chemical makeup of fentanyl. Look at all the different names of fentanyl, and then start asking yourself some questions. All the companies that have these control numbers to the fentanyl. This is the research I do. You know, people say, oh, I be, oh, how you know all this, bitch? Because I'm OCD when I want to know something. I'm about to know everything about this shit. I'm about to look up this shit that I'm gonna look up that I don't even know what the fuck I find, and then I gotta research what I find to understand what the fuck I'm looking at. That's all you got to do. Do the research on the fentanyl and all the names. It's so many different names. And then start looking where it's at. Start seeing that it's some of the pharmaceutical medicines. Start seeing that, damn, this part of the chemical, this part that's in fentanyl is in this over here. Oh, shit, this part is in here. Remember, China sells chemicals, guys. And those chemicals make fentanyl, all right? I wonder if it goes from China, if it goes to Afghanistan, then it goes to the drug cartels and funnels through Mexico. I don't know. One of the two, or them bitches just fly it right into wherever it needs to go. I don't fucking know, but it's all over to America and it's flooded this bitch. And it all happened after that fucking Afghanistan. They took over Afghanistan and they were protecting that shit from, you know, it getting into the wrong hands, which I don't even understand that because why don't you just I mean, but they use it for actual real medicine. Okay. I mean, it's fucked up, guys. But yeah, do the research. You know, damn, do the research, man. It's wild, man. And I just wanted to come bring a refresher because these motherfuckers are gonna do it again in a whole nother way, a whole nother light. And you know, we knew the stars are lining up. Why is it a dope ass video yesterday? You know, the alignments of the planets. I mean, all this shit. I don't give a fuck. I always told people, it ain't what you believe, motherfucker. It's what they believe in. The ones that control, the ones that, you know, do what they do, it's whatever they believe in is the way this shit is going to go, or they're going to try to maneuver it. Sorry to break the news to you. I don't give a fuck if you believe a man flying out of the sky. I don't care. All right? So just be on alert, and then don't forget, man. Like these motherfuckers, man. Like they did this, man. Like I think this is one of the most. I mean, it's all disturbing, but these are just really fucked up to me, man. Because these were people's last. These were people's last. I mean, it was sad, man. And for me, I'm not with the nursing home shit. Like, yo, nah, I'm not with. That's just a dumbass American fucking mindset. That's stupid as fuck. Putting your loved one that raised you, went through hell and high water for you, and their reward is they're old. You put them in a fucking nursing home, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Other cultures don't even understand that. Like, there's other cultures that don't understand what a fucking nursing home even is. They don't know because they gonna keep their loved one with them. They gonna be in the bedroom. They gonna have the hospital bed in the kitchen. That motherfucker gonna roll to the living room. They gonna take care of their loved ones, and I got respect for that shit. You know, I got respect for that. How the fuck these? They got enough sense to know they don't do shit like that. You know, they don't do shit like that. That shit is some American fucking ignorant ass, degrading, low life ass, loser fucking bullshit to me. I don't like it. Some people are molded that way. It is what it is. It's just the way they think they do things because they too busy in their own life. You know, that's crazy. And I done did videos on that. The life expectancy of a nursing home is 18 months. That's it. 18 months. And that's like on a low percentage. Most die within a year. Because people don't understand what that does to the energy of an old person. Like all they have is the energy that they're around, and they get put around strangers that don't love them, don't care about them. They about to deteriorate fast, man. You know, I'm glad my family took some advice. Um, they had put. I was like, yo, once you put him in a nursing home, my grandfather on my white side, my Germanic side, German side, right? Um, I gotta tell you, shit, I gotta tell you my white side history. I already tell you my black side history goes right to the tribe, but my white side, man, that shit goes deep. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm part of that bloodline too. God damn, that shit goes deep. I'm still doing some research on it, but I'll let y'all know how my white side, that shit starts getting up. You know, I might be connected and don't even know it to somebody. I don't know, from Germany and shit. That's where the shit start. My family traces back to. Well, I already know my family traced back to Germany. I'm talking about like back farther and farther down the tree. But anyway, um, uh, I said, man, when he'll be dead in a year, and he was dead in 6 months. And so they didn't put my grandmother in a nursing home. But that's a whole other story. They kept her home and people took care of her, stuff like that. You know, and my dad never took my 100-something-year-old grandmother to a nursing home. He took care of her himself. You know, that was dope for years and years and years. She was 107. She died in 2013, and he took care of her. So you know, that blood was still running through my dad, through uh, to take care of her. Walking piece of history. I remember sitting around her, giving her a hug. I'm like, dang, man, she's 100 years old, man. I'm like, gosh, she done seen, man, born in 19, when she was born in 1905 or 6, I can't remember. My math is fucked up. Not good at numbers, obviously. So, um, yeah, yeah, man. So, yeah, man. But I just wanted to bring this refresher, man. How the fuck we can't forget about this shit, man? Social distance in bathrooms, fucking one way, fucking aisles, fucking lines, only 20 people in a fucking store. You know, I remember I was on the beach in South Padre Island. Them motherfuckers rolled up, said we can't throw the football. And you know, that time I was like, you know what, there's a lot of shit going on. I don't want to blow up the spot. So I'm not about to be my tyrannical fucking defiant ass right now. I just ain't gonna do it. I'm like, okay. You know, I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay. And it was like, I just wait till the motherfucker leave and then we just start throwing the football again. Like they literally came up, ain't nobody on the beach. Keep in mind, everybody thought they were locked down, but nobody was on the beach. Beautiful South Padre Island, man, fucking unreal, unbelievable, man. Never forget that. It's like we were in heaven for a few months. Nobody around, just people who knew the fuck what time it is. That's all you met. People are like, well, I don't see any better place I'd rather be right now than here. It's dead ass winter. It's 80, 90 degrees. We on a beach, on an island. What? Hell no. You know, nature all around and shit. Seen the wildest fucking crazy shit, man. But yeah, I mean, crazy, man. The shit that they did to us, man. The shit they did. You know, offerings to do this. You know, I remember going to some of the testing sites and recording the shit. I'm like, wait, this shit is, you know, then, oh my God. Then it's so deadly and this and that. They were giving people the, you know, the good old polka dope. And then, and at these sites, right? These just makeshift sites at like a school parking lot. And I'm like, okay, this is the deadly pathogen, right? I go look afterwards and record it, document it. They threw the fucking garbage bags, which should be biohazard, in the fucking school dumpster. Like, what? What? Man, that shit was wild, man. That shit was wild, man. It's wild, man. Dentist offices were closed. Yeah, man, they did a lot of shit, man. Everybody got, you know, most of them people got reimbursed, you know, except for like small businesses. But anything to do with a doctor, man, yeah, they got the bag. They made sure they all got the bag. That's why they gave out the hush money. The hush money in the bag was to so like, hey, look, I mean, they had to because they damaged a lot of things. So there's recourse that has to come. You know, hey, you said because of this, it still doesn't excuse, you know, it don't excuse you, you know, and it just goes to show, like, it showed us the structure. It made me understand because I've learned a lot. It made me see more in action the power that the state and the federal actually don't have and do have. How the federal couldn't overpower the state and vice versa. And it shows you the structure. Like the federal couldn't tell the state to do really nothing. They could just put out recommendations and give them, look, you're going to get a bag. Don't worry. You're going to get a lot of money. Don't worry. You know, don't worry. Because the state, that's why they say, oh, we leave it up to each state. That's why it was different in every state. Bitch, because they had no authority. They don't have no authority for that. You know, and then the state left it up to the local fucking counties. Counties ain't got no authority. And then they were all going by the guidelines, which there wasn't no fucking official solid fucking look. You got to do A, B, C, and D, motherfucker. Wasn't none of that shit. You know, it was just understand how to read legal language. They ain't never forced you to do nothing. It was all voluntary. You did it all on your own. And another thing that is just as worse as this lady's hand on the screen not be able to hug her loved one was the simple fact that they came out with an antidote, right? These motherfuckers came out with an antidote, and we already know it was an experiment. And even on the motherfucking insert, guys, the insert said, I mean, you can't even make this shit up. The insert said intentionally left blank. Like, what? What? I'm making videos about all this shit, man. Like, what? What? They just gave you something, and then the insert said nothing. It says intentionally left blank. And I read to y'all, every fucking document that came out on that shit. I just read to you guys. I showed y'all about the EUA, the emergency authorization, how they worded it, and strictly to avoid certain, I mean, it was just it's a joke, man. But the shit said intentionally, like intentionally. You know what intentionally means? Like, hold on, let's put some perspective on. Let's emphasize this word real quick. All right. And then I got to get ready to wrap this up. Intentionally. All right. Intentionally. All right. Intentional. Done with intention, design, or purpose that it's intended to do. Intentionally. Purpose, design, aim, object, will, wish, desire, that which is intended, intent, right? I mean, they literally did it by design to make it purposely blank. So they intended to make it blank. So the intention was to not fucking tell you. Like, they intended not to tell you. That's why I said intentionally left blank. We're not going to tell you. You're doing this on your own free will, all by yourself. All right. We let you know everything, and we're intentionally leaving it blank. So whatever comes from this, it ain't our fucking fault, because we're warning you. That shit was all red, flashing fucking LED lights blinding your ass, telling you, don't, no, no. All right. But they fucking people did it any fucking way. Man. Man. Now, we're going to go into all right, intentional legal definition, right? Which is almost the same. It means a thing is done with reason and a purpose. So there was a reason and a purpose. They left it blank. Why? Because they didn't want to tell you. They didn't want to tell you what the fuck was in it, what it was gonna do to you, any of that shit. Because now, if they did, and something happens, bitch, they're liable. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They're liable. But by them doing that, it's a product. They're intentionally leaving blank, and they made you sign fucking waivers. All right. Am I still live, guys? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay. So intentional, like they did that on purpose. Now, intentional, all right, comes with the word intent. So their intent was to put that there. And now in the law, what is intent? All right. In criminal law, intent, think about this: formulated design, purpose, a resolve to do or forbear a particular act, aim, determination, in its literal sense, the stretching of the mind or will towards a particular object. Think about how powerful that. Remember, law is psychology. Their intent was to leave it blank. So they're telling you, right, the will of the mind towards a particular object. That object was the you know what. All right. And it says express mental action at its most advanced point, or as actuality accompanies an outward corporal act which has been determined on intent, shows the presence of will in the act which consummates a crime, right? It's the exercise of intelligent will, the mind being fully aware of the nature and consequences of the act which is about to be done, all right, or be done, and with such knowledge and will, um, with full liberty of action, willing and electing to do it. All right. That's why that motherfucker said intentionally left blank. There was no room for any other interpretation. When you read intentionally left blank, that should have been like, oh shit, I'm running. I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. I'm running 100 miles away. Shout out to my boy Thomas Humphrey. That motherfucker went in and got that was beautiful. That wasn't one of the most beautiful moments in the truth and shit. I don't know what else it was when Thomas Humphrey, he's went in there two places. That motherfucker batshit crazy. He crazy. That motherfucker is crazy. He's a cool dude. I talked to him. I ain't talked to him in a while, but he's a cool ass dude. Really sharp mind. He woke up, in 2020, and it was just fucking. They thought he was crazy like everybody else, but this motherfucker walked in a Rite Aid or Walgreens. One of these motherfuckers went in there. It's like, yep. He was like, yeah. I came here to take my, what? And like, sure, come on. He went there like, so I can take it, right? Yeah, you can take it. All right, so this right here is mine. They brought it out. He had a little vial. They're like, so this right here is mine. She's like, yes, it's so this is all mine, and I can take it, right? They're like, yes, you can take it. He's like, all right, I'm out. He starts heading for the door with the shit. They're like, wait, hold on, wait, you can't. He's like, nope, I'm out. He yelled, everybody in here, don't take it. This shit'll fucking kill you. And he walks out with the shit. This shit was funny. They called the cops. They couldn't do shit because he didn't steal it, and he did it another time. The shit was crazy. You can't. They scrubbed that shit so far off the internet. It ain't even fun. That shit went viral like a motherfucker. You know, that shit went viral like a motherfucker, man. And the news tried to say, "Oh, he stole it." How the fuck he steal it when he asked them if he could take it, and they said, "Yes, it's yours." He said, "You sure this is mine?" They're like, "Yes." He's like, "All right, I'm out of here." He said, "Bounce." And then he did it a second time, the same shit. And then he went and he sent it out, tried to get it tested. I don't know what the fuck happened. I know whoever he sent that shit to, they was all over that motherfucker. I don't know, but yeah, that shit was crazy, man. But anyways, intentionally left blank. Like what? That's almost worse than this photo up here. You know, and we tried to warn everybody. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, and it makes you wonder about the whole heart attack scene, man. Like, yo, 70% of the population, yeah, people are getting sick. We already know. But then you got the fentanyl in the mix. This is some weird ass covert, you know, shit that's going on in this country. All right. Very, 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 very alarming. You know, crazy. But anyways, I gotta make some moves. I gotta get up off here. Shout out to all you guys. I just wanted to come give a refresher because I didn't forget this. I didn't forget that. I ain't forget this shit. I ain't forget this one. Look at this shit, guys. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I ain't forget this. You know, this one. And motherfuckers gonna tell me I'm not gonna be by your side. You're a bitch. You're not gonna be standing on my side when I'm going up against the government on the streets with my guns. I'm like, bitch, I ain't gonna be on your side anyway, because y'all motherfuckers stupid with that gut fucking mindset. Y'all some dumbass motherfuckers with that mindset. Y'all stupid as fuck with that mindset. You really think you're going to be out there with your truther friends firing on your enemies or whoever the fuck taking on the government? Bitch, y'all motherfuckers are a lost cause. No, I'd rather be with a goddamn chilling with a Trump supporter and a Christian, chilling. Fuck what y'all talking about. I mean, that shit is stupid. But anyways, I was actually told that shit. Like literally. I was told that. I'm like, the truth and shit is just ridiculous, man. It really is. It just is. It's stupid. You know, like I said, the only changes would have came, should have came from doing what they've been doing to us. They've done been forming contracts on us. If they're corporations and we're a corporation, well, let's be corporations, fight the fuck back. Do the same shit to them. It's that simple. Figure out who the fuck you truly are. Say, wait a minute. I got a right to be a fucking human being. You made me a fucking business. Let's figure this shit out. Teach people. They couldn't have did none of this shit that they're doing, but they continue to do it, keep doing it, and they could come out and then yesterday tell your fucking ass that an illegal immigrant, which it ain't even that, but anyways, an illegal immigrant could have a fucking firearm and go to the Constitution and say, under the Second Amendment, under the clause of the Article Constitution, they have a right to have a fucking firearm. What? You gotta be fucking kidding me. And what's today? Crickets. And I'm talking about all the gun nuts out there. I'm not talking about people just have guns. Listen, it's motherfuckers. We're good because they only coming out when it's time to do the Walking Dead. That's the only time they coming out. Or if we're just somebody break into our house, other shit. You know, I'm not these motherfuckers that talk about going commando with the government. That's just stupid shit. Civil War. We're going to do a so you where's your general, motherfucker, Civil War? Where's your general? Who's gonna lead you guys to a civil war, motherfuckers? What is y'all talking about? Where the fuck? What are you doing? And I'm not talking about the real ones that you don't see who are like, look, we're gonna protect our own, and that's it from a defensive standpoint. I'm talking about the conspiracy theorist, patriotic, gun nut, fucking retarded motherfuckers. That's who I'm talking about. You know, that's who I'm talking about. Where's where, who? What? The government's gonna reach so far, and we're gonna fight back. Where? How? What? When? Who? What are y'all doing? What the fuck? No, shouldn't be even talking like that. Should have simply been, okay, look, how can a judge over here in Illinois say that illegal can happen, but we got to go through all this? We ain't never fucking harmed nothing. We show y'all our criminal record. Bitch, give us our shit. We don't need no paperwork. When we do something, then hold us accountable. See how it works? That's how it's supposed to work. No, bitch, I got every right. And if I do something, I want to be held accountable for it. That's how it works. When you're awakened and you're upright and you're in liberty with yourself, you know if you do some fuck shit, you gotta pay the consequences. Ain't no maneuvering around. Ain't no fighting it. I get pulled over or some shit, something happens or something, and hey, y'all, I know your job is to do what you do. Bitch, do your job. You gotta do your job. I'm not gonna sit here and do all this fussing and fighting and this and that and that gotta. You gotta know what game you're fucking playing. These people don't understand what game they're playing. And we're almost to the point where we're all playing with our goddamn lives, you know? So again, they come out and tell you that, like, that is right there, like, what I'm talking about. That should be, oh shit, all right, well, I'm going to take that because I have a pistol permit package that I'm going through, doing all the legal works, reading it all over, seeing where they fucked up, seeing where the loopholes at, and this, and now this case, guess what? I get to attach this case to an affidavit for a permit. See, this is people don't realize you go get a permit, they're giving you their contracts that you gotta abide by. It don't work like that. You gotta give them your contract. No, bitch, I want to give you my contract. I don't have a right to have a wait. You can't deny me, motherfucker, because I got a right. I don't gotta. This is what people don't know understand, and if it is successful, I could teach people. Look, look, look at this, guys. Look at. I told you it's an awakening, guys. It's an awakening. We got chains. You know, we got chains. We need to wake up from this shit, man. You know, just like the whole license shit. Like I'm really doing a lot of research and trying to understand this shit. I got a birth certificate from the state of Colorado. All right. You have a right to travel. All right. If I got a license, bitch, you need to issue me a special fucking license. All right. Or deny my right. And then we got to go to another court to say you're depriving me of my right. You can't, your guidelines don't trump what the law says. I got an old ass vehicle and traffic law book. It doesn't say it, I mean literally it's a vehicle and traffic law from like 19 fucking 20, guys. 1920. Think about that. New York State. It's a small ass book, trade, old as fuck. There's some jewels in there. How do we get from that to this over here? If we got a right to travel, all this stuff, right? We got a right to travel. Your shit is commerce. You call it commercial. How the fuck am I a private individual? How am I any? I'm not doing any kind of business, conducting anything business wise. All this shit we seen on the internet, man, you got to look into what they got out here. Figure it out on your own. That's what I'm trying to do. Fuck that. I need to use my own mental, my own mind. You know, I can use my own mind. So, it is what it is. That's what we need right there. I think people should always remember Philadelphia. Yeah, drop a bomb on you. That's what we need. Oh, they just carpet bombed the area. Well, what was it? Well, the motherfuckers they knew what was going on. Oh shit. Well, something else is going on. If so many people know, they would have to turn their weapons on us, and then that will show that will that'll be bad. Oh shit! A couple bombs fell out of an airplane while we were flying over this area. Fuck. Oops. We're all waking up, man. So we're really all everybody's waking up, man, and we need to stop the gobbledygook stupid shit and just get into reality. Here and now. That's all that exists. Here and now. What's here? What's now? You know? Here and now. What's here? What's now? Man made the clock, and you can't even be in the now. Ain't that crazy? You can't exist here and now with a fucking clock. Think about that. Here and now, ain't no clocks in nature. Well, there is a clock, the sun, and this and that. Yeah, I mean it's not a clock. Something different going on out there. Something different's happening in nature. Nature follows the sun. They don't follow the seconds on the fucking clock. That is to keep us out of the now. Oh shit, it's 10:58. Oh shit, it's 11 o'clock. We ain't never living in the fucking now because we paying attention to the fucking clock. I'm supposed to do something at 9 o'clock. It's 11. Fuck it. I'll get around to it. That's how we gotta be. Be on your own clock. Like whenever. That's what I say. Whenever. So last night, other night I ate. I was busy. I ate and eat till like 10 o'clock. I don't like to eat that late, but fuck, I gotta eat. So I ate. Some days I eat at 5. I don't eat at the same time every day. Switch that shit up. And you also got to switch and brush and tool your thought process up. You can't research all every day, all day. You can't. You'll stop learning because your brain needs a break to process all the information. Like on your phone, you download some shit, ain't nothing instant. That shit be waiting. It got faster, but it be waiting because it got to process and do all the coding and all that shit. And it's got to download and all that. Our brain, you can't do this all the time. You got to take a break. You got to pull back. You got to go into another part of your brain. You got to go into your artistic brain, your creative brain, your fun brain. You got to do all like it's I still have fun, you know, because that's how you create a balance. You can't be all like this, you'll be a lame motherfucker. You can't be all one thing and this is all I do. Well, you're gonna be a lame, hateful, fucking, grumpy motherfucker. I feel sorry for you. You got to be well rounded. You got to go all the way around your biological fucking energies, all the way around your spiritual energy, all around your psychological energy, all around that shit. You know, you can be funny, but you can be serious. You can be direct, but you can be indirect. People are like, I'm a direct person. Bitch, I'm a direct person too when it's time to be direct. When it ain't time to be direct, I'm not direct. Motherfuckers got this shit all fucked up. Like, same thing like the Love and Lighters. Oh, look, high, good vibes only. High vibrations only. Bitch, get out of my face. I'm the low vibration. I don't want you near me. Stay over there. Because you believe that everything's a high vibration all the time. Bitch, y'all motherfuckers vibrating really low. Because you got to know vibration is up and down, up and down. It's ridiculous, man. That's because people don't understand that now. Everything is now. Everything is now. Something happens bad. That happens right now. Boom, it's bad. Oh my God, it's bad. You deal with it, and that's it. You gotta go, okay, we can't untake it. We gotta move on. It's like nature. Nature acts just like that. You ever see a dog do something, you yell at it, the motherfucker, oh, scared. 5 minutes later, it's just ain't even know it existed. You might have smacked the booty on the dog. 5 minutes later, a dog wagging his tail, licking your hand. They don't give a fuck because they live now. Nature. Nature could be outside. A motherfucking animal go try to eat some shit. A gator come almost snatch his motherfucking head off. The motherfucking animal run. 5 minutes later, animal right back in the same spot drinking again. The motherfucker like, okay, I'll just do it again. It ain't nothing. I'm just scared for the moment. Nature, that's how nature reacts. That's how we supposed to be. That's how this shit works, man. That's why you gotta enjoy the moments, man. I love moments. Like, fuck it. If I got a chance to make a good moment, have a good moment, that's what I'm gonna do. Live for the moment. Fuck it. You only got so much time in this bitch. Live for the moment. You know? And one thing that I always deserve, that's what I got. Oh man. It's unfortunate that, you know, like this winter is the first winter in a long time I've lacked sunlight, but it hasn't been as cold here. But just because it's just been so busy, a lot of shit going on. So, I've been to Florida what 3 times, but it's not been hot down there. So I never got my recharge. Like I need my reach. I go down there, I go to the springs, I go to nature, I get the sun, I'll go to fucking Universal or Disney or something, have fun. I'll go, do whatever the fuck it is to do and just enjoy goddamn life. That's it. You know? Could be in nature in 1 minute, meditating, going deep in understand. And then next thing I could be over here, comedy or some shit, comedy show somewhere, having fun. You gotta balance it out. Don't be a lame. Don't be a lame motherfucker who just, this is all I do. What the fuck you mean this is all you do? Like what? Switch it up, man. Get out of the box. They want you in a box. They like motherfuckers that's in a box. That's why they don't teach art anymore. They don't teach art skills anymore. They don't want anybody thinking outside the box. They want you in a box, you know? And look how they did the truth community. You got fucking belief systems. They're in more boxes. So they're isolated from other people and I don't want to listen to them because they're into this and I'm not into that. No, man, I listen to every fuck thing. I don't care. I'll listen to anything. I don't care. I just was like, oh, what they talking about? That's interesting. I'm not gonna cut. I don't got a big enough ego to cut my motherfucking knowledge off. If they got something that I see, I'm like, that's interesting. You know, I don't have an ego to fuck my own self up. That's just stupidity. One thing I always do, I'm not gonna burn a fucking bridge that might need to cross one day. You know, so it might be a bridge, a temporary bridge that you can build, and that's it. But you know, that's a part. This is how we should be maneuvering through life, man. Don't take shit personal. You fall out with somebody, hey, that's just what that somebody. Maybe that somebody one day come back and if you have a bad experience with somebody, all right, you don't fuck with them no more. That's good. It is what it is. Hold them to the what they did and not everything else. Okay, man, you did this. Fuck that. I can't fuck with you like that no more. But if I see a motherfucker, I don't. I've just been like that where I'm not gonna hold. I can't hold anger towards people. I see him like, yeah, I don't like that motherfucker. I just keep it moving. But there's people that be like, really get, you know, they'll let that person fuck their whole day up. They'll let that person anger them to where they're angry and everything else in their life. You know, keep your shit direct, like to the moment. Fuck it. You know, energy is radiant, it's vibing. But I gotta go. I got a lot of shit to do, man. Much love to you guys. And again, man, it's A-Rise. It's A-Risin. So shout out to everybody, A-Risin. What's good, Master Con? Shout out to all you guys. But yeah, this was a big refresher because motherfuckers forgot. I don't forget. So I know what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers mean business. All right. I mean, that's why they were so giddy for the fucking World Economic Forums. That's why they were so bolden because this energy that's coming, shout out to Wise. He was already he was on the same fucking page, you know. And I'm like, I knew my brother was gonna. As soon as the Aries hit, he coming with it. It's because it's just the energy, man. When you get in tune with your energy, it just happens. I don't know. Like I got overwhelming amount of energy, so many thoughts, and just so much shit coming together. Pieces that were missing are just boom linking, and it's just beautiful, man. Because this is a new rising of the sun. This is a new one, powerful, about to be an eclipse, guys. And people are like, oh, it's not going to be no, oh, I don't understand it. It's like, oh, I don't understand because where I'm at, I'm not even going to be able to see it. So how can it affect me? Okay. Some people you can't talk to. I get it. And then you got other motherfuckers, you got truthers now. Oh, this is going to be this, and everyone should be staying away. Man, I'm going to be dead fucking smack center. Almost got me for it. And I got to wait, stop truthing. Stop truthing. Don't be scared. These motherfuckers just scared. They don't want you to be in the path of that shit. They want you to be scared. Watch the rhetoric kick up about April 8th on how the fucking truth community and the gobbledygookers try to scare your ass into not being nowhere near it. I'll be dead center. Recording it. I probably won't be live, but I'm going to be recording it like I recorded in 2017. Beautiful. I will be live. That bitch go dark, I'm gonna be right there. I wish I could get butt raw ass naked. I might just have my shorts on, but hey, I want to get all that. I want to get everything that they got. That shit's coming through. You know, I want all that. That black sun. Some people call it the black sun, whatever sun. It don't matter what it is. What the fuck it is. We put a name on it. There ain't no need to put a name on it. These motherfuckers, all this fucking gobbledygook shit. Bitch, why we naming shit anyway? Look at that shit up there. Why we naming it? Why we naming that? The black sun, the fucking this and that and this, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. You know? They name it all. This is this, and it's gonna this, and it's gonna this, and it's good at this. And I'm not talking about like, trying to explain it. Because my brother Wise, he was explaining it very good. But I'm talking about the motherfuckers like, oh, it's a black sun, and you need to stay away from it and hide and run, man. I'm gonna be dead center. No shirt, just some little fucking shorts on, absorbing the shit out of that. Watch it, feel it get cool again. I was in the last one. That shit was amazing, man. It was fucking exhilarating, man. Exhilarating, exfoliating, whatever the fuck kind of soothing word you want to use, that's what it is. I'll be dead smacks in the middle of that shit again. All right. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck happens after that. Maybe I die. I don't know. But I'll be in it, you know. But watch you see the gobbledygook community be like, again, this is gonna be doing this, and it's gonna be doing, yeah, some shit might pop off. That's because they do shit. But still be there. Absorb that energy, man. Some X-Men type shit. You know? Fuck around, come out. I'm just fucking bullshit. I might get me some fucking Wolverine claws. I'm straight. Shit. uh Hell no, Daniel. I ain't gonna be. That's one thing I'm not gonna be is in Rochester. Some odd reason I don't want to be here, and I don't want to be nowhere near this motherfucker. I am out. I don't want to be nowhere near Rochester, New York. Or I'm be far away from that bitch. Because at the same time I'm absorbing, at the same time I'm got my other eyes out. My eyes up like. So I already told y'all I'm gonna be in Texas. I'm gonna be way down in Texas somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be down in Texas. So that's where I'll be, you know. But that motherfucker, man, that bitch is coming through, man. It's coming through fast, man. It's already the 20th. That motherfucker, it seemed like we were just saying, oh, man, the April 8th eclipse, 2024, man, that shit about to be upon us, man. And like I said, that motherfucker gonna be doing real shit after that. So put your pants up, pull your pants on. Oh, that's what I want to say. Before I go, look at the news. Venezuela signing deals with Iran and Syria. Venezuela signing oil deals and agreements with China and I mean not China with Syria. Syria's also working. India signed on to doing commerce and more cooperative with India. So it's something gonna pop off because they ready to go. They're ready to go with their new system, their new commerce. All right. This is why you starting to see shit like, because these motherfuckers is going. India has more people in India than anywhere on the fucking planet. India is a fuck, I mean, it is what it is. So India, Venezuela, signing with, we know Syria has been a target for God knows how long, guys. And now they making moves like this. Remember, India, during Mr. 19, they wasn't fucking with Mr. Bill. The shit they was doing over in India, they snatched the earthquake, did shit here and there. You know, they wasn't fucking with India. I mean, India wasn't fucking with Mr. Billy, you know? Venezuela. I mean, that is they got oil. They like, yo, that's why I told people what came out of the news. Oh, Biden's gonna strengthen up the fucking gas ban, oil ban, and all this other shit. Man, these motherfuckers ain't the rest of the world ain't down doing this dumb shit. They like, yo, you got a choice. Gas, it don't fucking matter. What you want to do? When is America gonna realize we are fucking enslaved, man? Totally enslaved in this bitch. Make me think like shit. Maybe I need to relocate the fuck over there. You know? I mean, if it's even possible, after what's gonna happen, shit, we might as well be the fuck over there. You know? Fuck it. Y'all closing up shop? Shit, we going over there. Donald Trump talking all this crazy shit, talking about a bloodbath if he don't get elected. He ain't lying. This is the time that we all should be paying very, 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 very close attention to what these motherfuckers say. And when they do shit, look at what they're doing. Look at why they're saying it. Every news story has something tied to it that you can find out on paper. You don't need the fucking gobbledygook shit. All the other shit is just stupid shit. You don't need that. Look what these motherfuckers doing. The news is actually telling you the fucking truth. They're telling you the truth through the lies. Just like the other day, I just showed y'all DeSantis come out talking about we're gonna do this. Man, you just look at what they got on paper. The bitch is lying. That's for your ass. Look at the immigration shit that they're doing. That's for your ass, not these motherfuckers. That's for you. You know? Look at the paper. Another one I was reading the other day, they were talking about uh making it harder for border I forgot what it was called, but I look at it, it was like it did not list anything to do with anything but fucking U.S. citizen. I'm like, what the fuck? They are clamping us the fuck down. U.S. citizen. Maybe they know, bitch, y'all gotta go. I don't know. I told y'all. The birth certificate is a title. It's a bond. We are owned, man. Whatever they gonna do, I don't know. Shit's kind of alarming if you ask me. We got birth certificates. Okay, we know we ain't dumb. We know those birth certificates are titles. We know we're property. Who the fuck property are we? United States Corporation. Well, they owe money to somebody, right? That's some crazy shit right there. That's crazy. I mean, what are the odds of, slim to none, but that's what it is. We're property. We're owned. Who owns us? Motherfuckers coming in, they're not property from the United States. They don't have social. They don't have a birth certificate. They might have a birth record. They don't got a birth certificate. Big difference. Birth record, birth certificate, big difference. Recorded birth and a birth certificate are different. A certificate is a title, registrations, or license. That's what a certificate is. That's what we got. That right there in itself is alarming. Seeing all these people coming in, then seeing this court case, and I'm like, damn, U.S. citizen, shit. What the fuck? You know, my birth certificate don't say U.S. citizen. Doesn't say that on the motherfucker. So why am I being called a U.S. citizen? Why? But we're truthers. We don't give a fuck. We talk about shit we can't fucking prove. But we can prove this. And we can actually do something about it. We don't try. It's too hard. We talk about the sheep. We talk about the flock. We talk about the sheep, how they don't do anything. That motherfuckers out there, they are flock, but I know some motherfuckers who are far asleep, who know something's wrong, who wants to change it, who's going to school board meetings, who's going to these things. Well, they don't know, they're not deep in knowledge, but they're going, they're trying. They're going where their mind is at, and they're trying. Truthers, on the other hand, and they're not doing nothing. They're just sitting, waiting for the next conspiracy theorist, the next thing to come out to talk about it, and talk about this and that, and then still not do nothing. It's a joke, man. It's been a joke. It's been a fucking hold. It's the most sleepiest fucking shit out here. People like, man, that's bullshit, man. Oh, I woke up off of this. Yeah, where? You did? What are you doing in your life? What are you doing in your life? Well, I learned this. You learned what? What have you did? What have you implemented in your fucking life? Exactly. Not enough, motherfucker. Try again. And I'm not saying I've did a lot, but I've learned a lot. And I've actually done a lot of shit, you know. But I only do what I know how to do. That's it. I stand on. I knew my family came first. Me came first. My family came first. That's what I did. That's what I spent years on doing. You know, getting my kids out of the fuck of the school. Had to go through hell to do that. You know, teaching, changing lifestyle, diets, learning. You know, so all right, guys, I got to get up off here, man. I can keep on going, but much love to you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later, man. I appreciate everybody.